947 Drive with Thando.
This is 947.
Was there any pressure going into a franchise that already exists?
I was kind of scared, mostly not even because of the franchise aspect, but because going into a cast that's already been established. They did this movie, and it was like kind of like the little engine that could. They weren't really sure it was going to be so successful, and then it was. And they all bonded so much on that first movie that you're kind of like, it's like you're in middle school and you're a new kid looking for a lunch table to sit at. And
They're
Zach
so
Zach
welcoming.
Levi put his hand up, like, come sit.
Yeah, he's a ball of energy.
Yes.
Did you have to like stop him like during scenes? I imagine he's like,
Probably I imagine Helen was
like hold him down.
No, he's so professional, but he's also fun, and he always comes with his own music.
Yeah.
Wherever
Oh.
he is, you can hear him coming because he's
What kind of music does he listen to?
so many different kinds.
Yeah,
He's
but he
musical
does. He
theater.
loves the throwbacks, though.
Yeah,
He loves some
throwbacks.
throwback R&B jams.
Anything with a
He's-
bass beat.
Yeah.
And then Lucy, you've had experience directing this genre. What was it like coming from behind the camera to in front of the camera in this genre?
Well, I loved being in this movie because there was so much blue screen, and I've never acted in that capacity before, so there was just a full trust that you give over to David Sandberg, who, I mean, obviously knew this movie inside and out in every frame, and he really understood it. And I think that freedom of letting go completely, because sometimes you go in with your instincts, but in this case, it was sort of like, I'm just gonna jump into the water. I'm diving in 100%.
I think what I found really interesting is in most movies, when there's a bad guy, you hate the bad guy. Just like, no, he's wrong. In this case, I felt like they are right. It's they're right.
Thank you.
Except Calypso.
Period.
Wait a minute.
She got greedy, and I'm just like, stop.
Yeah, explain to her.
I think Calypso, Lucy is paying me to say this. I think Calypso is the only one who follows through with the mission, really. We get lost along the way. I think mostly audiences will see it as we, switch to the light side of
Yeah.
it. But you stay true to the mission, and the mission is to, avenge our father, get our powers back, bring our land back.
Yes.
And it's a very valiant cause. We really want to do it. And
I think you're staying true to Anthea even right now.
yeah, I got to be a little bit. I still have to. Yeah,
She's getting paid in room service.
It's true.
No,
It's
but
true.
it's true what she said. I mean, I think she does take it to the nth degree, but she is following through with the mission.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I was signed up to do.
Yeah.
And then you played against two Freddys. What was that like? One who you apparently were in love with.
I had a crush on Adam Brody growing up.
Uh-huh.
It was so embarrassing for me, honestly. And when I read the script and I realized what was going to happen, I was like, oh, no.
You're like, look at God answering all of my prayers.
Well, it was like one of those things where it's like, and I don't have to be weird because he's got to be this awkward who's trying to flirt with me and get me to, and I was like,
This is a dream come true.
There's just no way.
Like, is this happening?
And then, and Adam's like such a gracious guy. I told him, and he was so nice about it. And it was really just me being like, I love Gilmore Girls, and him being like, I love Gilmore Girls too. And but they're so different in real life, Adam and Jack. But then they play each other so well.
Yeah.
I was watching
Really
the first
well
film
paired up.
yesterday, and even like Adam's first appearance at the end of the first film is so quintessential Jack.
Just
and
hard to capture.
It is, because that's a real ball of energy
Yes.
that you're, and that is very hard to contain.
Have you spoken to them yet?
No, I spoke to Zach only.
Oh man, well, Jack is exactly like Freddie Freeman,
Really?
but a
Yes.
little bit less filtered.
Yeah, let's filter.
Yeah.
Let's filter.
And he's so wonderful. So I really got the best of both
Yeah.
worlds there, and I loved it.
Lovely. Let's talk about riding the dragon. You did that for a good part of the movie.
Yes.
Was it as fun as it looked?
Very fun. But
I'm
also,
so glad it was fun.
But also,
Yeah, 'cause it looks difficult.
we were there for days riding the dragon.
I know,
So it
Lucy
wasn't
wrapped
like,
the film on the
Yeah,
dragon.
we
It was
wrapped
just
on the-
her.
yeah, because it was a separate stage and it was a full mechanism involved, and it was coordinated with coding, with a camera. It was all very exact, and they could change the speed of the dragon as well.
Well, it looked amazing.
Yeah, and I was like hooked in and everything,
Yeah,
just in
it's
case I
so
fell off the
badass.
dragon.
Yeah.
But by the last day, like, we don't have to hook her in; she falls off.
Like, we don't need her anymore. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
So good to meet you
Yes,
both.
you too.
That was wonderful.
947 Drive with Thando.
This is 947.